The bell above the door chimed softly, and in stepped Zoya. Her dark hair was damp from the rain, framing her face in soft, loose waves. She looked around, searching for a seat, and when her eyes met Ayesha's, something electric passed between them, not lightning exactly, but something warm, steady, and impossible to ignore. Zoya walked over, a shy smile tugging at her lips. "Is this seat taken?" Ayesha shook her head, her voice caught somewhere between surprise and curiosity. "No, please." They talked, at first about harmless things, the weather, their favorite books, the cafe's ridiculously strong coffee, but soon, the conversation shifted. Ayesha found herself opening up in ways she rarely did with strangers. Zoya listened intently, her deep brown eyes holding Ayesha's as if she were reading not just her words, but her soul. Hours passed, and the rain outside only grew heavier. Neither of them seemed in a hurry to leave. When the cafe owner finally announced closing time, they stepped out into the wet, glistening street together, the city lights turning raindrops into falling stars. "Do you want to walk for a bit?" Zoya asked, her voice soft but certain. The streets were quiet, the only sounds the steady rain and their footsteps. Under a dim street lamp, Zoya suddenly stopped. Ayesha turned to face her, heart thundering. "There's something about you," Zoya said, taking a slow step closer. "I don't know what it is, but I don't want this night to end." Ayesha felt the same pull, the same magnetic thread tying them together. She didn't think she just moved. Zoya met her halfway, their lips brushing in a tentative first kiss. It was gentle, almost hesitant, but full of promise. The world around them disappeared. There was no rain, no street, no time, only the warmth of Zoya's lips and the slow, perfect way they fit together. When they finally pulled apart, they were both smiling. "I've never done something like this before," Ayesha admitted, her cheeks flushed. Zoya's fingers brushed a raindrop from Ayesha's face. "Neither have I, but I don't regret it." From that night on, they began to meet often at cafes, in quiet parks, on long drives with music humming in the background. Every time, their connection grew deeper. Zoya loved the way Ayesha's laughter could melt away a bad day, and Ayesha adored the way Zoya's touch could make her feel safe and alive all at once. Their kisses became bolder on park benches at sunset, in the soft glow of candlelight at Zoya's apartment, even once in the middle of a bustling street market when neither could hold back any longer. Each one felt like a conversation without words, a way of saying, "I see you, I want you, I'm yours." One evening, during another rainstorm, Zoya invited Ayesha to her place for dinner. The apartment was warm and full of the scent of freshly baked bread. They ate, laughed, and talked for hours until the rain slowed to a gentle drizzle. Zoya put on soft music, and they danced slowly in the living room, bare feet on the wooden floor. As the song ended, Zoya cupped Ayesha's face and kissed her again, slower this time, but with more certainty. Ayesha's hands slid around Zoya's waist, pulling her closer. The kiss deepened, breaths mingling, hearts beating in perfect sync. It was the kind of kiss that said they had both crossed into something they could never walk back from. When they finally broke apart, Ayesha rested her forehead against Zoya's and whispered, "Saiyaara." Zoya smiled. "My star." The word became their secret, a name that carried every unspoken feeling, every shared glance, every moment when love was too big for language. Weeks turned into months, and their love only grew stronger. There were challenges, whispers from friends, raised eyebrows from strangers, but they faced it all together. On quiet nights, they would lie on the balcony, watching the stars, their fingers intertwined. Ayesha once asked, "Do you ever wonder where this is going?" Zoya kissed the back of her hand and replied, "Wherever the stars take us." And so, under the endless night sky, with the rain as their witness and the word Saiyaara as their anchor, they loved fiercely, tenderly, and without apology. Because some stories aren't meant to be measured in days or years, but in the moments when two hearts find each other in a world too big to understand and choose to hold on anyway.